We're here. How you doing, you guys? Live it is. Traveling with Bruce here. How you doing today? Everybody good, I hope. A beautiful sunny day here in Creston, British Columbia. I hope you guys are having a great day today. There we go. A couple of things going on in the cruise world, and it's turning into fall. It really is. More and more places around the world are getting cooler and cooler and cooler. Around here, we're going to be about 65 today. Very pleasant day here. The sun is beaming, and with 65, you don't feel cold outside. As long as it isn't windy, it doesn't feel cool. Speaking of wind, what's happening in the UK? Oh, man, are they getting blown away over there? I got some news about the UK shortly I'll talk to you about. But, yeah, unbelievable. What else is going on out there? The channel, man. Oh, my goodness, my channel. Fantastic. This is just absolutely wonderful. I got a little story for you. It's kind of a story that sort of well, when you get old like me, you know, as ancient as I am, it's interesting how someone younger than you reacts to something you're doing. For example, I'm a YouTuber. And of course, many YouTubers are young, much younger than me. And today, I had an interesting experience. I was at the bank today, and doing some banking about half an hour ago, and a small town, you know, it's just a couple blocks over there, and you're back. No traffic lights. Anyway, I got back here and was in the bank, and Jennifer and I were staying at the counter, and I had a deposit to make, and the deposit was the first ever check that I received from Amazon as an affiliate marketer because of you guys, because of you people out there buying stuff on Amazon through my affiliate link. I received my first affiliate link commission check from Amazon. It was 130 bucks. Yeah, I'll take that. So I needed to make a deposit, and turns out that the bank that I deal with here in Canada, when I opened up my new account with these guys a while back, they just automatically created a Canadian account and an American account automatically. And I have had a U.S. account the whole time. So when I walked in today with this U.S. dollar check from Amazon, the trillion-dollar company, I was talking to a young gal who was the teller there. She had to have been like 25, 27 years of age. And I said to her, I need to make a deposit today for the very first time. And I showed her this check. I said, I got a check from Amazon, a US dollar check. I have to make a deposit. Apparently, I'm told I have a US account. So she checked my account. Sure enough, she said, yes, you sure do. You do have a checking account, US account. You can put this in there. I said, great, let's do that. Leave these funds as US funds. And when I need them, I need them. Fantastic. And so she says, I said to her, yeah, well, you know, being a YouTuber, I finally got my first check from Amazon. She said, oh, what do you do on YouTube? So of course, I told her about, traveling with Bruce, being the big time the cruise channel guy that I am, you know. Not that I was wearing this, I just had a polo shirt on. But I quickly mentioned that I have a channel here in little old Creston, British Columbia, and she's going, wow. And I said, this is my first check from Amazon as an affiliate marketer for Amazon. And because of my fantastic viewers and my subscribers and all my followers, some of these folks have been kind enough to go to Amazon and buy an item or two on Amazon, and I get a finder fee. And she goes, that is awesome. I don't know if she's ever run into anyone in her hometown that has had this happen. I'm sure she knows about affiliate marketing, being as young as she is. But here's an old fart like me coming in with this check from Amazon. So one of the funny things she said to me was, I got a kick out of it. She said, okay, well, this is going into your account. It's 131 American dollars, and you can have access to $100 for the next week. The remainder is being held back until the check clears. And I went, well, that makes sense. I mean, you know, it's a first time deposit, you know, for this account, and never done it before. And after all, it is an out of town check, you know, but it is kind of interesting to note that the The company that the check is drawn on is Amazon, and I believe just this past week or so, it was the second company in the world to surpass a market capitalization of more than 1 trillion American dollars. But I understand if you have to put a hold on the $31 over and above the 100, I get that. It's all good with me. No problem. I understand. It'll take a week to clear, and I'm sure the check will be good. Yeah, here we go. I got such a kick out of that. Thankfully, I didn't need the money. Not this second. Yeah, what can I say? The old banking game, I tell you, those of us who are tiny, we have the most restrictive rules. Those of us who are big get away with murder. It's incredible. It just blows my mind. The smaller you are, the more hoops you have to go through just to access your own money. It just blows my mind. Anyway, such is life. I have no animosity or anything like that. I just found it humorous today. But I showed the young gal my channel on my phone. I showed her the homepage of Traveling with Bruce. I said, here's my channel. This is what my channel looks like. And she looked at it and she went, wow. She immediately noticed. She said, wow, you have 3,560 something subscribers, it said. And I said, yeah. She said, that's incredible. I said, yeah, from Creston, and I've only been doing it a year. And she looked at me and she went, wow, you talk about cruise ships from Creston, British Columbia, right here in my own little town, and you have 3,500, almost 3,600 subscribers. Unbelievable. I blew her away. So what can I say? Once in a while, the old guy pulls off a wow, a good wow, when he tells people what he does. Other times, someone will say to me, are you retired now? And I'll say, no, I'm not retired. I'm working. They say, what do you do? Oh, I'm a YouTube creator. And they look at me like, what? How come you can't be a YouTube creator. You don't have a skateboard. You don't have long hair. As a matter of fact, you don't have hair. Like, you don't have hair unless you're bald on purpose. I accept that if you're 35 and you're bald on purpose. That's cool. It's fashionable. But like, you're not like you're not hip. You're not hip. You don't dress hip. How can you possibly be a YouTube creator? And then when they find out I'm a YouTube creator here, right in little Creston, British Columbia, they are just blown away. They can't believe it. Anyway, it's my little story of the day. I thought that was pretty cute. I got a real kick out of that. And thank you, everybody, for supporting my channel by going to Amazon's homepage. I have made additional monies since this check was created, because this check is from like the first month or two. I think it's like only till July. And I know people have been buying products since August and now into September. So I'll have another check coming out, I don't know when, maybe next month or so. And we'll see how that one comes along. So thanks for those of you who are going to the Amazon affiliate link I have and are picking up items on Amazon. I really appreciate it. Wherever I can get nickels and dimes from, I'll take them. Thank you very much. Also, thank you to those of you who are going to the RedBubble Store, to Traveling with Bruce's store, and picking up T-shirts like this one here, or coffee mugs like the TWB coffee mug right there, or T-shirts like this guy. The clocks, the tote bags, the stickers, the phone covers. Thank you, everybody, for supporting me on RedBubble as well. I really appreciate it. And then a couple of people I have to thank today. 2 shout-outs, special shout-outs. The first one here, I'm just making sure I know the first guy's here. Peter Heckema, you're here. Peter, how you doing, buddy? Tarpon Springs, Florida. Thank you so much, Peter. Peter made a donation to my channel through PayPal, through the donate button I have on my homepage, which is somewhere over here on the top. Not the first time he's done that. Thank you, sir, so much for your continued unbelievable support. I'm just blown away by you and so many others like you who help me out here. Keep me going. I have one other person to thank, but I don't see the person here yet. So I'm going to keep my eyes open. If I see the name pop up on my chat, I will mention the second person who made a donation last night after the show. It popped in there, and again, not the first time either for this person too. Some of you folks are just so good to me. I love it. Thank you, everybody, for your support. All right, let me bring in the computer here, my computer with the camera in it. There we go. Hi, you guys. And I got my phone here with all the comments. Folks have been signing in here all the way. I got some news that I want to tell you about today, and then I'll go into the comments and say hi to everybody who's here. By the way, if you're new to my channel, we love talking about, I really love talking about cruise ships, cruise ship holidays, going on a cruise, what are you allowed to bring on a cruise ship, the different cruise lines, the new cruise ships that are coming out, ports of call you can go to, deals on cruises, you name it. I cover everything to do with cruise ships. And I welcome any of you who are brand new to cruising to ask me anything you want about a cruise, anything you want to know. If I can't answer the question, my peeps here who are signing in like crazy, they'll help out. If you've never watched my show before, I would love it if you say hi to me. Just say, tell me that you're a first-time viewer, like it's my first time here. I'm a new viewer, or I'm a new subscriber. Tell me, where are you? Where are you? Are you in the States somewhere? Tell me your hometown. What's your high temperature today? If you're somewhere overseas, tell me what country are you watching me from? Where are you? I've got people from Cork, Ireland. I got them from London, England. I've got them from Brisbane, Australia. I've got viewers from Sweden. I have viewers from Canada, of course, the United States, beautiful United States of America. I've got viewers from Argentina. I have viewers from all over the Caribbean. Unbelievable, Jamaica and St. Croix and St. Thomas. I got a couple of hooligans in St. Thomas. I love these guys. Who else have I got? I got people all over the place. So join in and say hi and tell the gang, where are you watching from? The gang will say hi to you too. Love to have you on board. All right, the news of the day. Oh, by the way, subs, my channel. Yesterday, 3,553 subscribers. Today, 3,579. Another 26 subscribers since last night. Awesome. Thank you. All right, here's the news of the day. The big story of the day, I did a video on it about 2 hours ago. The Oceania Nautica, owned by Norwegian Cruise Lines, the Oceania. I keep wanting to say Oceania, but it's Oceania. I think that's how you pronounce that cruise line. The Oceania Nautica got blown into the sea by a tropical storm, by a very heavy-duty storm system that hit the UK in the last 24 hours. This happened in a port called, I called it Greenock, and boy, did I get it, but good, from some of my viewers in the UK, which I don't mind. You got to correct me, folks. You got to help me here. The port is pronounced or spelled Greenock, 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 but you don't call it Greenock. No, it's Greenock. It's Greenock. What the heck do I know? I'm way over here in Canada, I don't know, 9,000 kilometers away from this whole thing. Anyway, Greenock is where the ship was docked at. The winds picked up about 11 in the morning. They'd already had a number of people go off the ship for the day, because that is the port you go to if you're going to go to Glasgow. You got to go to Glasgow for the day. I'm sure they had buses at the port waiting for passengers. They got off the ship at 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. They were in Glasgow, gone. And the ship is moored, tied to the harbor, to the pier, and 400 odd crew on board. If I recall my statistics, I've got that right here. 400 crew people, 684 passengers. I think about 100 passengers are still on the ship. Didn't want to get off the ship this particular day. The ship is 600 feet long, 84 feet wide, 30,000 tons, and it got windy. Really, really, really windy. And they hit 80-mile-an-hour winds. The winds were blowing out to sea, not into the land. It was blowing from the land out to the water. And the ship's lines gave, the moorings, they said the moorings gave way. And oh boy, those elastic bands that they have with those ropes, you ever seen those ropes? Those things are like this thick. They're just incredible. There's a bunch of them that hold the ship, maybe even this thick. They're so heavy to hold up. Snapped the lines, and the ship started drifting out into the harbor at about, I don't know, 2 knots, 3 knots. It wasn't going to go very fast. I mean, yeah, the winds are 80 miles an hour. Yeah, but the 30,000-ton ship isn't going to go from 0 to 80 miles an hour in the water very quickly. Yeah, anyway, of course, the captain and the first officer, and they're on the ship, on the bridge, immediately trying to figure out what the heck to do. They got the engines going, got the thrusters going. Anyway, the ship drifted out into the harbor. Tugboats were sent out to get her. And I made a video about the whole thing today. Great little story. The tugboats got there. The ship dropped anchor in the middle of the harbor, and she's sitting there now. and no one got injured. No one is hurt. No problems. We haven't heard any issues about damage to the ship or the pier. Or did the ship get scraped up on the pier a bit? I don't know. We'll find out a little later. The passengers, however, the folks who went to Glasgow, they probably started getting text messages from family and friends going, "Hey, listen, are you having a good time in Glasgow? Oh, by the way, just just kind of wondering, are you on your ship right now? Because you're not at the pier anymore. You're out in the middle of the harbor over in Greenock." And they were probably wondering, what the heck's going on? Are they leaving without us? Then they got the word, oh yeah, the winds, all these storms we have in Glasgow, over in the coast, it's worse. And they probably found out, yeah, our ship kind of got blown off the pier. What a story. Well, I guess the story now is that the buses have come back to the pier or to the town of Greenock. And the last I've heard is that the ship was still in harbor, waiting to come back to the pier when conditions would calm down enough, and that the passengers were dropped off at, they had some community center set up. The town just rallied in there, and a whole bunch of volunteers went to the town center, and I bet you they got tea and coffee and sandwiches and chairs to sit on, and there's probably people there to look after anybody, and I would not be surprised the way the folks in Scotland are, the United Kingdom, the way they are. I wouldn't be surprised if there are medical staff there in case anyone needs any meds, because, you know, you got to have meds every so often. And maybe someone was thinking, I'll be back on the ship at 4 in the afternoon. I'll have my meds at 6 with dinner. No, you're not having, unless you have your meds with you, you're not having them. They might be left on the ship. So I'm sure they've got medical staff to look after any folks that need help. But it's just the way it goes with these smaller towns. They can't do enough for you. Anyway, so that's the story of the day right now. That kind of caught my eye a little later in the morning today, and I made a video about it. I hope you've watched it. If you haven't, I hope you do. It's about 2.5 minutes long or so. I hope you give it a thumbs up if you like it. And I hope I've scored some new subscribers because of it. I cross my fingers and hope every time. What else I can tell you? Oh, this ship, the Nautica, tomorrow is supposed to be in Dublin. It will end up in London when it finishes its cruise. And that's supposed to be September 26th. That's in 7 days, a week from now. It should be in London at the end of its cruise. And it'll do a turnaround for a cruise to Barcelona. And that will be from September 26th to October the 10th. There's no indication that the cruise is not going to happen. It's going to happen. And the folks who are on this ship will be disembarked, and unless they're doing a back-to-back, and a whole bunch of new folks will get on her and head to Barcelona. I doubt they're going to run into this kind of weather heading to Barcelona. I think you're going to be just fine. But this was one of those systems that just roared up the North Atlantic and came marching over Ireland and the UK, and is causing all kinds of problems in the northern part of the country. And it's blowing everything over. Trees have been knocked over, and the power has been knocked out here and there. You know, what are you going to do with 70, 80 mile an hour winds? You're going to have some stuff happen. And the BBC is having a wonderful time covering the story, including the story of the Oceania Nautica getting blown into the sea. First thing this morning, 11 o'clock this morning, local time. What a deal. Unbelievable. Anyway, there you go. And then I have a couple of other pieces of news for you I'll get to in a minute. Let's say hi to everybody who's here and kind of go from there. How's my channel doing? Looks like everything is good. Everyone's getting the signal all right. I have 16 thumbs up so far today. Thank you for the thumbs ups on this show. I appreciate that very much, everybody. If you can spare thumbs ups on this channel, I would appreciate it. That helps YouTube discern that, hey, this guy should be promoted a little bit more. He has a good interaction with his viewers. We should promote his channel. Let's see who's here and say hello. Peter Heckema was the first to sign in. Talk about making a donation to my channel, and he's the first to sign in today. Peter saying, hi, Bruce, and all back from Disney World today. Had a lot of fun. The temperature in Tarpon Springs, Florida is 93 degrees with not a cloud in the sky. We've enjoyed all the videos you have posted. We have light cloud here, but very nice too. Cool Jazz is here from New York. Hello, Bruce 80, and he's happy from the Big Apple today. Thank you, Cool Jazz. Welcome back, buddy. Nurse Nancy, hi there, folks. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Cat Rose is here. Hi, Cat. Nurse Nancy, cool in. She's trying to stump me on this spot here. It's someplace in Wisconsin. It says here, Oconomowoc, something like that. Oconomowoc. Okay. In the 60s. Nurse Nancy, you know, you're gonna make me pull a muscle if you keep giving me places like this. Being a nurse, you should know better. You're trying to kill me here, but hey, it's all good. Welcome back to the show, and hope you're having a good time out there. Tom Henry, hi Peter, CJ, nurse, Cat, Tom Henry, 88, sunny and finally sunny in Richmond, Virginia. And isn't that about time? I'm transferring to the car. We'll be listening in and reading at the red lights. Right. Cat Rose, 81, but feels like 82. Scary stuff. Peter Heckema at Tom Henry. Hi, how are you doing? Cat Rose, it reminds me of a time during some flooding and high water on the Hudson River where some floating docks with expensive yachts broke loose. When the winds pick up, all kinds of things happen. And that can happen, absolutely. Oh, my goodness, Debbie Emanuel is here, and she's here big time. Oh, my Debbie Emanuel, thank you so much. Debbie just made a donation to my channel on my PayPal donate button. Thank you so much, darling. You are just absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. You're wonderful. Debbie is here. She's in the house. Fantastic. Let's see. Wes Morrison said hi to me. Hello, Bruce, 91, and a chance of weekend showers here in New Braunfels, Texas. On my Costco run today, there were no hot dogs or chicken bake. Costco has shut down the food court for remodeling until October. Outrageous. How dare they? Can't they just do that in the middle of the night? Can't they just do that in the middle of the night on half the kitchen? And they must be doing something big, maybe something good. Wes, I hope it works out. Well, I'd be heartbroken if I got down there and they did that to me and my Coeur d'Alene stopped. But well, you never know. You know, they got to remodel eventually, I guess. After a while, they get old. Well, interesting stuff. Brittany Lockwood, hi, Bruce and all. I am sad to say that I will not be doing the Disney College program, as I found out last night at 11 something Central Time. She found out they have not accepted her for the Disney College program. You know, Brittany, I can only think that you're just overqualified. That's got to be it. You're too good. You're just too good for these guys at this time in your life. You're just going to have to move in there and work with these guys as a management and eventually take over that place and run it yourself. I mean, that's just what it is. If they're not going to take you now, they're going to have to take you later. It's going to cost them a lot of money. I feel for you, but I think you're going to be all right. Cat Rose, busy day. Robert, D&G Explorers, konnichiwa, Bruce, and the TWB family. Tom Henry got my new cabin assigned today. Deck 8, balcony with the nice frame, he's saying. Interesting. Cat Rose, I'm sorry to hear that, Brittany. Brittany, I don't think I can apply for it again until January. I will know more when I get the official email. I just saw that on the website late last night and not in an email, she's saying. All right. Robert Brandt, I spent today organizing my wine cellar and it's still not done. Welcome, sir. Welcome back to the show. You know, you can take 2 days doing that. It doesn't have to be done in one day. You know, just pace yourself and think about it. Where does this go? Where does this go? Where do I want this to go? Well, I'll think about it overnight and finish it tomorrow. It's all good, buddy. No problem. D&G Explorers, 92 in the wonderful metropolis called Madeira, California. Tom, did you do the upgrade request through NCL? D&G has a channel on YouTube, and my buddies join me almost every day here. D&G saying story, Brittany, on that thing with Disney. Crazy Rich guys, both Kaya and Janu are in the house. Guys, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. Tell me, how did the trivia thing go last night at the bar? How did that work out? Did everybody have a good time? Did they enjoy my antics on TV, or were they bored? Would love to hear. I'd love to know. Cat Rose, D&G, where is Madeira? Richard C. Hello, all. Hi, Richard. Brittany Lockwood, my dream job is to actually work for the cruise line in some capacity. Well, you know, maybe you can be president of a cruise line. You know, why don't you do that? D&G Explorers at Cat Rose. We're just north of Fresno, about 13 miles. Hello, crazy rich guys. Robert Brandt, on board or corporate position? What job do you want with the cruise line? Robert is curious about. You want to work on board a ship, or do you want to be in head office or something like that? Crazy rich guys. Hi, Derek. Peter Heckema, Bruce. I just received my cruise travel magazine. They are featuring the Symphony of the Seas this month. Although the ship is 1,118 tons more than the Harmony of the Seas, it takes 7 less passengers. Interesting, eh? Yeah, it's. I know. I noticed that. I think it's like 2 feet longer or something like that. I don't think that's something sticking out the front of the back. And of course, they've got new features on the ship that the Harmony doesn't have because things change so quickly now in this business. But yeah, those are big monsters. They're going to build one more Oasis class, from what I'm aware of. One more for sure coming out in 2022 or 23. So we'll be looking for that. They'll eventually name it, and we'll hear all the hype on it. I was looking at something today about the Symphony of the Seas because I saw your comment earlier today, and I thought, yeah, when will she come over to Miami? And she's coming to Miami October the 28th. She's leaving Barcelona October 28th. We'll land in Miami November 9th. She's doing a 12-day repositioning cruise. If you want to get that cruise from Barcelona to Miami, inside room, $976. It's not so bad. It's about 75, 80 bucks a day. Ocean view, $12.18. Balcony, $14.61. Suite, $44.87. You get a $50 credit in any of those rooms. But if you're a shareholder of Royal Caribbean, you probably get a $150 shareholder credit on top of the $50 credit. So you'll actually get $200 off as a cabin credit. So if there's two of you, you each get $100. So the inside room, $876, 12 nights. Go to Barcelona for 4 or 5 days, maybe a week, then grab the ship, come back. Nice little holiday, not bad. Interesting, sir. Very interesting indeed. Thank you for that info. Sylvan Forrest is here. Hi, Bruce and all. Konnichiwa at D&G Explorers. I don't know what he's saying now. My Japanese is rather rusty, but I can say I am hungry in 28 languages. Handy. That's handy. 92 degrees here, sunny, slight breeze, and very comfortable. Welcome, Sylvain, back to the show and to the channel. Glad you're here. Brittany Lockwood, not sure yet, but I feel like it could be on board a ship. I wouldn't mind working on board the ship. Well, either way, if you work on, you get some really interesting jobs working for the head office too, because you have those. Obviously, they have some of the jobs that work with the reservations area, but then there's the hotel division, there's the entertainment division. There's the legal department, the accounting department, the scheduling, the maritime division, the weather. Oh, man, the command center. That would be an interesting place to work. I can imagine juggling all the ships and the different brands. And, oh, man, hurricanes. Whoo, overtime. Very interesting. MG Tow, it's a cool 77 degrees here in Seal Beach, California. Welcome, MG Tow, to the show today, buddy. Robert Brandt, have you seen the crew rooms at Brittany? Brittany, have you seen how small they are? They are tiny. You might not like them. Tracy Dunlop, hi, Bruce and all. 90 Fahrenheit, very humid today in Naples. No rain yet. Sun is setting about 7:30 these days. I don't like the days getting shorter. It's the same for us. 7:30 sunset here, as we will go even shorter than that. But that is the time of year. Absolutely. The shortest days of the year are in December, and they're coming awfully fast. D&G Explorers, MG Tow, are you by Pismo Beach? ? Brittany, yes, I have through YouTube. She says, I've seen how small those rooms are, Brittany said. Sylvain, thumbs up, everyone. Bruce deserves it. Well, I got 23 so far. Not bad. Thank you, everybody. Any more thumbs ups? I'll take them. Thumbs ups. All right. Robert Brandt, hi, Tracy. D&G, hi, Sylvain. Randy Lucas is here. 85 sunny degrees in Paradise, California. You know why they call it Paradise? 18 days to the cruise out of Galveston. It's a back-to-back 2 weeks on the Caribbean. Woohoo beach, baby. We're coming. They're going for it. It's going to be great. Fantastic, Randy. Welcome back to the show. D&G Explorers. Hi, Tracy Dunlap and Robert Brandt. Who else? Wendy is here. Hi, everyone. Hi, Bruce. Wendy Thompson's here from the area of Ocala, Florida. Welcome, Wendy. MG Tow. Nope. Just past Long Beach in Orange County, 10 miles from the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. That's where he is located, near Disneyland. D&G Explorers. Hi, Wendy. Cam, hey, everybody. Hey, Cam, how you doing, buddy? D&G Explorers. Hi, Cam. Brittany Lockwood, it's 81 and raining. I will be heading to Baton Rouge tomorrow for fall break, and I should be in tomorrow, and I will be back in Thibodaux sometime on Tuesday. Just don't know what time yet. D&G Explorers. Bruce, when you are good, you are good. Age doesn't matter. Oh, thank you, guys. When you're good, you're good. Thank you for that. I don't feel 63. I'm going to be 63 on Saturday, by the way. It's my birthday on Saturday, the 22nd, the last day of the Virgo, and I'm going to be 63, and I really, up here, I feel like I'm 17, but body-wise, I'm getting older. I don't feel like I'm in my 30s anymore. It's getting older, but what can I tell you? I'm working on it. Wendy Thompson, is Pan going to LA or staying with you? Wendy, I'm not going to LA. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying here in Canada. My daughter is going to Los Angeles. My daughter, that would be Jennifer Jr. She's moving to LA for a 3 or a 6 month contract. It might be a year, but we think it's 3 to 6 months. She's a copywriter for an advertising agency, and she's working on a big account. They're shifting her down there to help out. Exciting stuff. And she's going without cats, just on her own, because 3 6 months, you don't take pets with you. But it's looking pretty interesting. She's going to be, they're putting her up in a fully furnished condo unit, turnkey. She doesn't have to pay rent down there. She's getting paid American money. Pretty cool compared to the big discount we have up here in Canada. It's exciting, and we're all you know, just jazzed about it. My wife and I, Jennifer and I, are trying to scheme a way to catch up and visit with her while she's down there, and maybe we can squeeze in a cruise from LA, perhaps. If not from there, we would catch a flight from LA to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, maybe do a cruise there, and then back to LA and catch up with our daughter on the way home. We'll let you know when we know. Things are happening here every day. Things are happening. MG Tow Panorama is coming to Long Beach. That's right. The new ship from Carnival is under construction right now and is built in Italy. It will immediately sail without passengers, apparently, straight to Long Beach, from what I understand, unless it's going to go to Miami and then do a Panama Canal cruise. I'm not 100% sure, but they'll let us know. The Panama is the latest version of the Vista class of ships with all kinds of new features. And yep, it will be the ship after Horizon, which just came out. AC Supersport is here. MSC Seaside project postponed until I start or finish Celebrity Apex. Sorry, guys. Well, you know, AC, you got to do what you got to do. Tom Henry, D&G Explorers. No, I did a cabin change, ocean view to balcony, so I could bid on an aft penthouse. Lots still available. $300 to change from an inside to the balcony. Good deal, Tom. Way to go. Tracy Dunlap, you need business cards, Bruce, that you can give out. I know, Tracy, it's something I'm working on. Probably in the next month or so, I'll have some, but I don't go out that often to hand out anything like that. Just once in a blue moon, I'll run into somebody. But yep, the time will come. Tom Henry, I will just deduct it from Bruce's donations. Laugh out loud. That's right. That $300 upgrade, just take it away from me and spend it on yourself. There you go. You know what you're doing. It's all good. Wendy Thompson. Oh, no, Brittany, sad for you. Brittany, when I make a deposit on my debit card, I don't have access to that money for like 30 minutes. It kills you, doesn't it? 30 whole minutes, you can't use it. Kat Rose waves to fellow Californians. MG Tow, thanks, Kat. Suzanne Hoffman, thanks, Kat. Tracy Dunlap, so sorry, Brittany, that's too bad. D&G, Bruce, it's going to be TWB shirt night on our live chat tonight. Going to give you some love. Oh, man, D&G Explorers are going to do a tribute to my channel. You got to love that, you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to try and catch your show if I can. Ed Tollison Jr., hello, everyone. Beautiful day here in the Bronx, 78 with a nice breeze. That sounds awesome, man. Jim Thomas, 91 here in Anderson, California today. Hey, Bruce, hope you and all are faring well. We are, my friend. We're hanging right in there. It's all good. And I made a young gal. I impressed a young gal today with my YouTube channel. How about that? That's pretty cool. Debbie Manuel, hi, everyone. Mid-80s again here in Northern California. Debbie, thank you again for your donation. You and Peter, and I have one more. I'm waiting for one more person to show up today who made a contribution last night. We'll see if that person shows. Ed Tolson, hello, D&G. Mo Pham, let's see here. Mo Pham, also in Southern California. We're ready for fall weather, but nothing yet. Still mid-90s inland. Mo Pham, fantastic. Mo, where are you from? Where inland are you? I used to live in Palm Desert, so I know the valley very well. Where are you residing in good old Southern California? I love that area. Tracy Dunlap, hey, D&G Explorers, haven't been able to get to the post office yet to get envelope out. Hopefully tomorrow. Well, let's make that happen. Cat Rose, that had to have been scary. Cat Rose is saying, I think she's talking about the wind over there. Kelly Haston is here, new follower from Pensacola, Florida. Fantastic, Kelly. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here from Pensacola. You gotta love that. It's fantastic. A new viewer. That's awesome, Kelly. Welcome. D&G Explorers. No worries, Tracy. AC AC is saying sub to my channel for cruise ship. For cruise ship. What is that? Sub to my channel for Lego cruise ship updates. There you go. AC has a channel as well. And looking for viewers. MG Doge, Oceania has great food, well worth the price. Wendy Thompson, games on group cruise, rum with Robert, and can Bruce say this word? Oh gosh, D&G Explorers, welcome Kelly Haston, welcome Kelly. Robert Brandt, but how's their booze? That's what we want to know. Peter, yeah, how's their booze on that ship? Anyway, Peter Heckema, greeting Kelly, welcome to the channel. And Cheryl Bell, hi Bruce, first time listener here. Cleveland, Ohio. We have a Clevelander here. That is fabulous. And thank you for joining me. Anne Charvel. I'll work on that, but Anne, it's easy. Yeah, welcome, Anne. Fantastic from Cleveland, Ohio. Isn't that great? I love it when new subscribers are saying hi, new viewers are saying hi. This is awesome stuff. Welcome to the show. Robert Brandt, rum with Robert, laugh out loud. MG Toe, still fake unless you get it non-mixed. Cat Rose is saying hello, Kelly. Cam, whoa. Wendy Thompson, hi, Kelly. Tracy Dunlap, hi, Robert Brandt. Starting to thunder here now for the usual 15-minute evening rain. It hits the ground and it's gone. Just evaporates. Cam, I want to see what that looked like. Robert Brandt, MG Toe, wall. What? The mixed drinks are what? What's that, MG? You talking about mixed drinks? Don't know what you're talking about. MG Cat, is that a smaller ship? Yeah, the Nautica is 700 feet long instead of like 1,100 feet long. Yeah, it's a ship with 700 passengers. So 6 stars, nice service, good food on board, like MG says. Robert Brandt, that's pretty much the norm, isn't it? Tracy Dunlap, Cat Rose, how are they going to get back on board? They'll bring the ship back to the pier. Don't worry. They're just waiting a few hours. It'll calm down a bit, then they'll bring her back to the pier. The tugs will help. The tugboats, they'll help, and they'll keep her there. The tugboats will keep her there if they need help for the passengers to get on, and then they'll get back off. Do not worry about that. D&G Explorers, Tracy Dunlap, what's rain? I've read about it, but we apparently never get it here in Central California. We don't know what that is. Wendy Thompson, Adventures at Sea in Scotland, indeed. Brittany Lockwood, Bruce, you should consider yourself spoiled by me, as you tend to get more money than another YouTuber through another method. Brittany, I love you. I'm spoiled by you just being here every day. I'm just glad you enjoy the show. And I know you tell other people about my channel, and I so appreciate it. And any donations made from any viewer, anytime, I love it. Believe me. Robert Brandt, cheers to all from the futures here. Hey, Bruce, thanks. I'm excited that Norwegian is porting Encore in New York City. We need a group cruise. Fantastic. I think it's a good idea, too. I think I'm looking forward to them getting Encore up there. There will be a ton of media when she gets there. That's for sure. Crazy Rich Guys, he's such a kid. Tom Henry, D&G God is getting even with Crazy Nancy P. I guess Alan from Argentina is saying hi there. Hi, Valen Martinez. How you doing from Argentina? Welcome, buddy. Crazy Rich Guys Travels, BBC. You can say that. You can say that on here. Oh, yeah, British Broadcasting Corporation. Sure, you can say that. D&G Explorers laughing out loud. Tom Henry. Sylvan Forest, a snapping mooring cable will recoil with such force it will cut a man in two. Wind-bound ships drift sideways until the bridge manages to retain or regain control of the ship. Very dangerous and not unusual. That's right, sir. You got it. The Mother Nature does not fool around, and you don't want to be anywhere near a mooring line when she snaps in half under the tension that she's under. It is deadly. Robert Brandt, thumbs ups to Bruce. Michelle Lucas, Brucey, buddy, your Amazon check will only buy you a half a tank of gas for that big-ass RV of yours. Dream on, buddy. I think you're right. That $130 American check with a big ass RV that I have, boy, at what, $4 a gallon? How many? That's 30 odd gallon. I'm not going very far. Oh, you know what that means, Michelle? You know what that? You got to buy something on Amazon for me. You got to get out there and buy something on my Amazon link. Help me out, darling. Oh, that's funny stuff. Cam, if the ropes snap, does that mean they have to be replaced? Well, it depends on where they snap. If the break is right at the pier itself where the loop is, they'll just remake a new one from the remaining rope, and they're good to go. If it snaps in the middle, well, then, of course, you're going to have to repair or replace that rope. I'm not an expert in that area, but that's my guess. Tiff M is here, 80 in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Tiff M, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome here. If you've been here before and I've forgotten, I'm sorry. Welcome back, though. I'm glad you're here. Tom Henry, hi, Crazy Rich Guy Travels. Who us here today? Crazy Rich Guys, Kaya and Janu in the house. Tom Henry, Nurse Nancy. Not trying to stump you, Bruce. That's really where we are from. I work in the Memorial Hospital. It's Oconomowoc. That's how she broke it down for me. Oconomowoc. Oconomowoc. It's so easy once you know how to say it. Isn't that great? Thank you, Nurse Nancy. I love it. Brittany Lockwood. As soon as the show, I guess, is over, I will be packing the few things that I need to pack for the break. and less than 10% of what I have on the campus. Right on, Brittany, you're ready to go. Debbie Manuel, you are welcome. Bruce, Debbie, wonderful. You are so wonderful. Cat Rose, I remember when some locks just above Waterford, New York were damaged due to some flooding and a bunch of boats were stranded. The people in town were very helpful to them. Yeah, folks step up, don't they? When there's a problem, people step up. It's tremendous. D&G Explorers, how are you? Kaya Janu. Nurse Nancy, sorry about the Disney thing. Brittany Lockwood, what break are you referring to? Christmas, maybe? Tom Henry, Brittany Lockwood, there's such here's a big hug for you. Sorry you didn't get to Disney. Crazy rich guys, very good, Derek. Desi Wagner, hi Bruce and all, working but want to check in. Desi Wagner, you're here from Chicagoland, and I want to thank you. You are the third person to make a donation to my channel. You made one to my channel last night. I caught that last night. I happened to be watching the folks live on the Lido Loca channel, and I saw you were on that channel saying hi to everybody, and I was watching that for a while. All of a sudden, I saw this notification appear in the corner of my screen, and I went to my phone and checked my email, and sure enough, PayPal notified me you made a donation to my channel yesterday. Desi, thank you so much for your support of my channel. Loyal follower that you are. I love it. And Jen was blown away. Thank you so much. All of you who help me in any way you can, I appreciate it. Thank you, all of you. Tracy Dunlop, in the summer, Robert Brandt, it rains usually every evening when it stops. We know it's winter when it stops raining. Winter's coming. Oh, gosh, let the rain keep coming. Tom Henry, hi, J&K. Robert Brandt, yes, Tracy Dunlop. Debbie Manuel, oh, Brittany, sorry for that. Better things ahead for you. Robert Brandt, there's been a lot and always amazed at how the downpours clear in 30 minutes in Naples. Crazy rich guys, they liked it at Traveling with Bruce. The guys at the bar were watching your show last night, that trivia show you did, and they loved it. Thank you so much for letting me know. Maybe we will start doing trivia at Fatty's, live trivia from Fatty's in St. Thomas. How about that? That's fantastic. Nurse Nancy, hi there, Desi. Danielle, Donell is here. Donell, hi, Bruce and all. We escaped the worst of that storm. Ali, I wanted to say Ali, like Muhammad Ali, because it's spelled A-L-I. I had a viewer from the UK say, no, it's not Ali, like Muhammad Ali. It's Ali, like the back alley. It's Ali. That's how you say it. When in Scotland, you gotta go with the flow. Anyway, he says, Donnell says we escaped the worst of that, Ali, through at most of Ireland and UK yesterday and today down here in the Cork area. What's the latest about Florence? Is it still causing trouble? Donnell, thank you for joining me again. I know it's late where you are. By the way, did you see my video on the Nautica out of Greenock? Unbelievable! Got blown into the sea. Okay, Florence. The latest for you guys in Europe about Florence. It is no longer a hurricane. It is no longer a tropical storm. It is now just a memory for almost everybody because she started moving quickly about 2 days ago, finally, and blew through Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland. She dumped a lot of rain on their way out of town, in effect. I would say most of that storm now is probably over the North Atlantic, getting beat up there. But we are hearing nothing but what I thought we were going to hear about back in North Carolina and South Carolina. The nightmare of that hurricane was that it was 450 miles wide, which is what, 700 kilometers wide. It was only moving at 10 miles an hour as it approached the shoreline. It got to the shoreline. It was down to 3 miles an hour, and it stayed at less than 5 miles an hour for like 2 solid days, just turning and dropping rain for 700 kilometers, 450 miles, again and again and again. And the problem is that so much rain fell 100 miles inland, 150 miles inland, that Derek, Derek, thank you. I just saw that, Derek. I'll get to that. So much rain fell inland in North Carolina, South Carolina, that when the water gathered, it went to the creeks, to the rivers. It's now headed to the shore, back to the Atlantic, because the water is flowing out and the river levels are rising everywhere. So small little creeks are just massive torrents of hell. Rivers that are long and lazy, wide and lazy, are now really wide and lazy. And the problem we're running into now, Donnell, is the beginning of the stories are coming out that South Carolina, North Carolina, they are known for agriculture inland, a lot of agriculture. And one of the big employers, one of the big businesses that the Carolinas are known for is pork production, the growing of meat from pigs, swine. The farms, these gigantic industrial-sized swine operations, pig farms, have massive lagoons, man-made lagoons that are supposed to catch and hold the manure. And it's supposed to settle down, and then they skim off the clear water, and then they dredge it out, and then they refill it again. The problem is we have got levee breaks happening everywhere, flash flooding happening in spots. And the problem we're worried about is some of these farms have, the reports have started to come in that this waste has spilled out into land and into creeks and water systems. And this is bad news, really bad news. It could be hell on earth as things dry out. We'll have to see as things heat up and dry out. It's not pretty, I can tell you that right now. And rivers that once crested at 51 feet are now cresting at 62 feet. New all-time records, not even close to the old record. There are towns and cities cut off from everyone else because you can't get in, you can't get out. It's bad. It's really bad. Donnell, it's terrible. I don't know what the situation is in Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, but I know there are isolated pockets where there was 10, 12, 14 inches of rain in one day, 24 hours. That much rain fell everywhere, and then it goes to the lowest point, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Tracy Dunlap, laugh out loud, D&G Explorers. We get the rain, and it goes right into the soil or sand. It doesn't make it any cooler. Winter, we don't get much rain here, but that's our dry season. By the way, D&G just saw a donation from D&G today. Thank you. They made a donation on my PayPal donation button. Thank you guys so much for that. That's above and beyond loyal. I love you guys. Thank you so much. That's 4 today. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Cat Rose Donnell, that is a good thing. Tom Henry, Brittany Lockwood, how do you have a break? How do you have a break already? You just started. Well, that's what college is all about. You get these breaks. You got to love it. Nurse Nancy, I see it's a fall break. Brittany, must not be for too long. Brittany, Nurse Nancy, I'm referring to my first fall break, but for the next break, I will be going home I will have to be bringing about 60% of my stuff home. D&G, don't forget to hit the like button and show Bruce love. D&G, you guys are showing already. Thank you so much. We have 35 thumbs up today. Thank you, everybody. Donnell, hi, Cat Rose. Yes, a very good thing. It caused a lot of damage along west and north coasts. 2 deaths reported. This is the store Ali in Ireland and the UK, Scotland, and so on. Tom Henry, Bruce, the nice frame I mentioned is the forward balconies on the Dawn that have the ship's hull as a smaller, but not a big deal, opening on your balcony. Very interesting, sir. Brittany Lockwood, the fall breaks are more like long weekends in the schedule. Cam, happy birthday, Bruce. Thank you. It's on Saturday. It's coming. Don't rush it. Nurse Nancy, wow, looking good for 63, Bruce. Happy birthday. Cat Rose, happy birthday early. Tom Henry, MG needs an annual pass to Disneyland. That should make him happy. D&G, do they sell annual passes? Well, of course they do. Brittany Lockwood, happy early birthday, Bruce. Thank you, Brittany. Kelly Haston, well, happy birthday. I board for my cruise on Saturday. Kelly, awesome stuff. Where are you going? What ship are you going on? Tell us, please, how long. This is awesome. G&G, Tom Henry, Disney is all about the money. Several annual pass options are available. Donnell, happy birthday in advance, Bruce. Thank you, Donnell. Thanks for the thumbs up. Crazy Rich guys, cocktail on the show, D&G. Cam, I wonder what the new Carnival LNG ship will be called. I'm so curious about what that one will have. We'll find out. There's going to be a bunch of them coming out. Of course, the one they just did was the 80 Nova. That is Carnival owned and LNG powered, and it'll be at sea in a few months. Tom Henry, where are you going? Kelly Haston, ship and itinerary. Tom Henry, please, Crazy Rich guys, I could use a drink. D&G, laugh out loud. You'll have to tune in, Crazy Rich guys, but that sounds like a good guess. Steve Bartley is here. Tom Henry, I put together a trip for our church singles group in 1983. Disney group rate was $10.80 for Disneyland, $10.80 in 1983. Oh, can you get a hot dog for that anymore? I don't know. Can you get a turkey leg in Disneyland for $10.80? Wow, Steve, those days are, those are memories, aren't they? Kelly is saying Carnival Horizon. Oh, fantastic. Aruba, Grand Turk, Dominican Republic, Curacao, out of Miami, of course. Fantastic. You're on the, I think you're on, what is it? Is it the 6-day cruise? 1, 2, 3, 4 stops, or the 8-day cruise? Fantastic, Kelly. That should be great. Tell us when you are on there, if you're watching one, when you're on there, or after you're back. Let us know how it's going. What do you think of the ship? Dying to hear about that. Crazy Rich Guys Travels. Okay. MG Tone, people are skipping the Disneyland annual passes and getting annual passes to Knott's Berry Farm. They say. Interesting. Tom Henry, traveling with Bruce, how much of your Amazon check was from my purchases? Tom, I don't know, because I think your camera was after that, but I think your dehumidifiers were in that. So you're in there somewhere. Yeah, it's great. Thanks, Tom, for everything. Brittany Lockwood, if I could afford, I would jump on the Disney Dream for a cruise to the Bahamas on Friday. If I could afford it, I don't blame you, Brittany. I would too. Peter Heckema, only 66 days until our cruise on the Symphony of the Seas from Miami. We were booked on the inaugural cruise on this ship from Miami, but they have added two cruises before us. Bummer. Yeah, that's what they'll do. I would not be surprised if one of those two trips is a PR press junket travel agent type deal. But we'll find out. Tom Henry, 51 days till my Dawn cruise to visit. Tom Henry, Bacardi rum, anyone still working on the Superior? Crazy Rich Guys Travels are laughing. Day and G Explorers, we are right behind you, Tom. Rob Sutter, greetings from Lewiston, New York. Getting my meat inspected again, 76 degrees here. Rob, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you're getting your meat inspected. I know it's all PG rated. There's nothing sinister involved in that. It's all good. But you know how people's minds are when they hear that kind of line. What can I say, Rob? Welcome, buddy. Tom Henry, hi, Rob. Tom Henry, where is my buddy? Paul Wilgus, D&G. Hello, Rob. Lisa Gerton, hi, Bruce. A little late joining in tonight. Lisa, welcome back to the show. I'm glad you're here. Chevy in first. Hi, y'all. 95 here again in hot Atlanta. One more day left of work. Then we drive to Fort Lauderdale Friday night. Why? Because she's going on a cruise on Saturday, her first ever cruise on Saturday. Chevy first. That's going to be great. Can't wait to hear from you when you're done that cruise, telling us how it was. I'm hoping you're going to have a good time. I think weather-wise, you're in for a treat. It looks like it's going to be fantastic. D&G Explorers, laugh out loud. Oh my God, Crazy Rich Guys Travels, British Broadcasting Corporation. Sylvan Forest, a snapped mooring cable will be replaced entirely. The remaining portion having suffered an awful lot of tension. They won't splice it. They usually have brand new ones on board. Thank you, sir, for that info. That is rather interesting. I can imagine that once that line has been under unbelievable tension and it snaps, they replace it. Now that line is shot all the way up and down, out with it, put a new one in there. Kat Rose, we need rain here badly. She's in Sacramento. I hear you. Jill Ladd, hello. First time here for the live show. Jill Ladd, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my show. Jill, where are you? Where are you watching me from? What town? What city? What's your temperature today? Welcome to the show. Brittany Lockwood, you guys know that I didn't get it long before one of my friends will, and most of my family as well. You guys know that I didn't get it long. I'm not sure what she's talking about there. It's a topic. I'm not sure what's going on. Desi Wagner. Hi, Nurse Nancy. Desi Wagner, you are so welcome. I wish I could see you live more often. Thank you, Desi, so much for your contribution. I got that last night around, I don't know, was it 8 o'clock my time? And I went, from Chicago. Got a donation from Chicago. Thank you so much. Tom Henry, at Robert Brandt, do you not have daylight time there? I thought you were an hour ahead of us. Kat, yeah, my folks were okay. Robert Brandt, we do not adjust for DST. So for half the year, we are Eastern Standard Time and then Eastern Time. There you go. So they don't move, and neither do we. We don't move either. Tom Henry, did anyone hear that a small plane crashed in Texas? We need Wes Morrison to fill us in on this one. Haven't heard anything. Wendy Thompson, next trivia. What happened the year Bruce was born? 1955. Well, in 1955, Marty McFly and went back in time to November 11th, 1955, in his little town, found out that the house that he was living in hadn't been built yet. And he went into Hill Valley, found out that that Doc Brown kind of looked the same back in 1955 like he did in 1984. And all kinds of things happened to Marty McFly. That's what happened in 1955. Trivia, if you want to know what happened in 55, they made a movie about it. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable. Richard C., just a great show today. Thank you, Richard. Tom Henry, are the other islands and Puerto Rico the same time also as St. Thomas. Brittany Lockwood, Florence's remains could develop into another system as there is something spinning, some spinning action. Hopefully, it will not make its way back to the States. Yeah, I think the cooler weather in the Northern Atlantic will likely take care of that. Rob Souter, greetings, Tom and D&G driving now, but I am listening. Antonio Mendez, hi, I'm late, but Antonio, you're here. Hi, Janu, he's saying. Wendy Thompson, rum count me in. So I'll have a punch to go with it. We miss you, Lisa. Antonio, hi, Antonio Mendez. Fantastic. Tom Henry, I have family headed here from PA, Pennsylvania tomorrow. We'll pick up my nearby cousin, headed to Orlando. I'm wondering if the I-95 will be open through North Carolina tomorrow. Boy, I don't know. I just don't know. You better check well in advance. And boy, even if it is, there may be lane closures where you're just down to one lane and you may not like it very much. You may want to consider swinging inland a little bit first and then heading south. I don't know. Check into that, Tom. Really check into that. Stay off the coast, though. I'll tell you that. Robert Brandt, Antonio, you are in this now, too. We got problems. Apparently, Antonio knows the Crazy Rich guys. The Crazy Rich guys are the twin sons of Robert Brandt. The St. Thomas following is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's starting to worry Robert Brandt as to who these characters are. D&G Explorers, welcome, Bruce. Always appreciate your support for us. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate it. Debbie Manuel, D&G, what time does the live show start today? What time are you guys on? Antonio, text me, Antonio. We have codes going on here. Brittany Lockwood, I would love to see the wintry white stuff again this year, as long as it doesn't happen on graduation day, December 15th. You're kind of picky, aren't you there, Brittany? I mean, you want snow, but not on a certain day. Robert Brandt, the trouble grows. Crazy Rich Guys, he has something. He has something. Tom Henry, my honeymoon was in Disney World in 1992. I think the contemporary was about $300 per night then. I thought that was outrageous. In 1992, what is it today? Oh, I'd hate to think. Robert Brandt, meat inspection. Oh gosh, no. D&G Explorers at Debbie Manuel, 8 p.m. Eastern time. 8 p.m. tonight. D&G Explorers is live 8 tonight. Right on. Brittany Lockwood, if I live closer, way closer to Disney, I would be an owner of an annual pass. Tom Henry, on November 13th, when I'm when I'm in St. Thomas, the MSC Seaside and the Royal Caribbean Harmony will be in port also. Large company. We will all fit plus one carnival. Oh, man, that's going to be one busy day that day. Jill Ladd, Yulee, Florida. Yulee, Florida. Yulee, Florida. 85 degrees, severe thunderstorms going on. Jill Ladd, stay safe and stay indoors, stay away from that thing. And thank you for joining me and letting me know where you are. Glad you're here. People will be welcoming you here. Tom Henry, Hawkeye was making Korea laugh in 1955. Yeah, that's true. MASH, that's right. Debbie Manuel, thanks, D&G. 8 o'clock tonight. They're live Eastern time. Brittany Lockwood, I highly doubt that I-95 will be fully operational for a few more days. Tom Henry, welcome. Antonio, any friend of Janu's is a friend here. Wes Morrison, the plane crashed in Fort Bend County, west of Houston. I heard it hit several cars. Have not watched any footage of the crash. Oh, that's terrible. Terrible. Antonio Mendes, thank you, Tom. Tracy Dunlop, I just heard from someone today in South Carolina that parts of I-95 still closed today. Crazy Rich Guys Travels, he's Janu's friend. Tom Henry, thanks, Wes. Tracy Dunlop, I just heard from someone today that South Carolina, that parts of I-95 are still closed. Yep, it's bad news. It's bad news. Anything else I was going to tell you about? The only other news I was going to mention today was about the Carnival Horizon. She left New York yesterday for the last time on this current visit to New York. She had done a number of cruises out of New York, including crashing into Pier 90 about, 3 weeks ago? Anyway, she's headed empty. She's on a dry run for 2 days to Miami. She'll be in Miami, I think, tomorrow. And I believe she is doing a two-day travel agent media cruise to Nassau and back. And then our friend is going to get on the Horizon for her cruise for the beginning of those 6- and 8-day Caribbean cruises for the entire winter. That's the schedule for the Horizon. And a number of people have been on the ship already, and a number of people are booked to be on her all winter long. And I look forward to hearing from folks who've been on the ship and let me know how it is. How is it? How are the Guy burgers? Are they as good as they say? How is the specialty restaurants? What do you think of the $3 price increase for the steakhouse? What do you think of those the attractions, the rides they have on the upper decks? What do you think of all that? Does anyone stay in any of those Havana Club rooms kind of curious to hear anyone who's been on one of those. You like them? Tell me if you've been on those. By all means, let me know. Rob Souter, well, Bruce, I haul pork, so it's better to say I'm getting my pork inspected. That's right, I'm getting my pork inspected. Yeah, well, you know, that's what you got to do, my friend. You got to get your meat inspected. When it's got to be done, it's got to be done. Blaine, I would come through Spartanburg and get on US 321 in South Carolina. It'll take you to Hardyville, South Carolina, and you can get on I-95 near the South Carolina-Georgia border and avoid most of I-95 in the Carolinas. Tom Henry, my cousin, is the type that would drive right into the flood and never see it. She should not be driving, but my aunt will probably let her. I'm worried about them. Oh my gosh, Cat Rose Meeps. Tom Henry, the home of the X5. Wendy Thompson, our club level room at the Wilderness Lodge was $700 a night in Disney World. $700 a night. Oh my gosh, Robert Brandt. It's a good thing he doesn't haul wieners. Wendy Thompson laughing out loud. Robert, oh my gosh, got to get the meat inspected. What can I say? How about that show? I thought it was a good show today. Did you enjoy the show today? I thought we had a good show. 45 viewers are still here. I can't shake 45 loose. It's fantastic. I think I saw a number of high of 60 today. Thank you everybody for joining me. 37 thumbs ups today. Again, thank you for 37 thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. Thank you, new viewers. New viewers today came in. I think there were like 4 of you that came in today. Absolutely wonderful. I love it. I hope you become regular viewers of the show if you can. Good show, Robert is saying. Thank you, Robert. Again, thanks to everyone out there who supports this channel by watching, just coming by, watching the commercials, picking up an item like this, a shirt from Traveling with Bruce, picking up a coffee mug. Thank you for these direct donations to my PayPal account. Thank you very, very much. We're paying bills the last couple of days, and it comes in handy. Thank you so much, everybody. And, of course, thanks to those of you who are going to the Amazon affiliate link I have so I can make deposits to my bank in American money and impress those young tellers with my affiliate marketing checks from Amazon. 63-year-old guy on Saturday depositing affiliate checks. Unbelievable. I don't know if anybody else in Creston does what I do, but I do what I do, and I love it. Thanks to you guys. This job I have is a pleasure. Love doing it. What's going on here? People are saying their goodbyes. Jill Ladd, very good show. Thank you, Jill. Please come by again. Antonio Mendez, I'm new. Antonio, thanks for joining me. You're probably number 4, number 5 today, and I'm glad you're here. D&G Explorers, great show as always. Peter Heckema, good show, Bruce. Lots of new viewers and good information. Brittany Lockwood, rooms at the Contemporary Resort start at $410. The Bay Lake Tower is now $485 a night. Debbie Emanuel, great show, Bruce. Stay safe, everyone. Check in again tomorrow. Toodles. Wendy Thompson, but even hubby would do it again. Lots of goodies to go with the staying in the club level. Brittany Lockwood, fantastic show, Bruce. Tom Henry, I loved watching the monorails travel from our hallway. That is pretty cool. Sylvan Forrest, great show. Thanks. Got to go help with dinner. See you all later. We're on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm on twice tomorrow. I'm on at 5 o'clock for my regular show, and then tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Tomorrow night, live Traveling with Bruce, live primetime trivia. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Be there or be square. We have lots of fun. For those of you who just watch my regular show, that's one thing, but you got to come to trivia because I try to stump you all the time, and it's hard. It's getting harder because you guys are getting sharper on me. You're getting too smart. I love it. Let's see what's going on here. Nurse Nancy, buy all. Tom Henry, anybody have a suggestion on how much I should bid for an upgrade from balcony to aft penthouse? Tom, I have no idea. I don't know what the difference is in price. I don't know what you'd have to. I have no idea. I think that the loyalty that you show to those folks, they ought to just upgrade you for nothing. You're just a fantastic, fantastic client of theirs, I think. That's what I'm saying. 43 thumbs ups have come in already. Thank you, everybody, so much. That is absolutely awesome. All right, it's September the 19th, 2018. This is Bruce here saying thank you for joining me today. Catch me tomorrow at 5 o'clock and at 8 tomorrow night for trivia. And I wish all of you a pleasant evening and have a pleasant night. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you tomorrow on this channel. And everybody have a great night. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Bye for now.